Hey y'all. Um, Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. Alright, so sorry I had to do a couple of things. But let's get into it. Let me flip my phone. Alright, so today, what we're going to be doing, we are going to be going, well, first off, for those who do not know me, my name is Ramira, aka Mary the Goddess. You can find me on most of your social media platforms, YouTube, i.e. So far, we are going over the Candlestick Trading Bible. You can be able to find this on a Google or any of your internet browser. It is a free download, but if you want to purchase it, you can be able to purchase it at Amazon, etc. I know the first time I got this book, I downloaded it for free. I ended up I ended up printing it out, and I think I went to like a Staples, ended up putting printing it out and making a book out of it. But yeah, so far, if you are just now joining me, we have been going over a couple of sections here. So far today, we are going with trading tactics. And it's trading tactics with the pin bar, because we have been going over the pin bar the last couple of days. So last week, if you are sticking with me, well, it was actually Sunday. I want to get this done, so I'm going to be recording a couple of videos a little bit fast this week. A couple of multiple times this week. Last time we did the trading the pin bar candle with the trend. I was live the first time, but then ended up deleting the video, so I had to redo it again. So you guys didn't see me live when I did it, but it's definitely okay. I still had the markups of it. All right, so today we are going to go over trading tactics. So let's get into it, and hopefully this shouldn't be long. It says it's only about a couple pages, so let's see what they're talking about. All right, trading tactics. We will identify a trend. When we identify the trend, uptrend or downtrend, and the level support and resistance, and we find a pin bar near these levels in line with the direction of the trend, the second step is to know how to enter the market based on the candlestick pattern. According to my experience, there are different entry options when it comes to trading pin bars. It all depends on the candle anatomy, the market conditions, and your money management strategy. So last week, on Sunday, we went over well, of course, we already know how to identify the trend. We know how to do uptrend and downtrend, but they were talking about how can you find the pin bar and you could be able to make money. Give me 1 second. This is my son. Hello? Okay. Sorry, that was an automatic message from my baby's school. Am I still recording? All right, cool. I'm still recording. All right. So they were saying how we spot the pin bar with the direction of the trend, and then now they're teaching us how to be able to enter the market correctly. So it says this first option here is the aggressive entry option. Okay. This method consists of entering the market immediately after the pin bar closes without waiting for confirmation. So that's why that is aggressive. This strategy will help you catch the move from the beginning because sometimes the price goes higher after the close of the pin bar, and if you're not in the market, the trade will leave without you. And then it has, see the example below. So they have a downtrend. Support now becomes resistance. And here's that pin bar that was created. You enter after the close of the pin bar. So you enter here. You want to have your stop loss where price has went up that pin bar and then it went down. It says the chart above shows how an aggressive entry could help you to execute your trade in the right time without being left by the market. And as you see, we took this trade because we had three important elements. The trend, the market was trending down. In this case, we look for selling opportunities. The level. In the chart, we had a support level that became resistance, and then the signal. The signal, which is a clear pin bar, was formed after the retracement back to the resistance level. When you have these three elements in the market, you just place your trade after the close of the pin bar and your stop loss above the long tail. Your profit target will be the next support level in case of a downtrend. These three elements are quite enough for you to find high probability entries. So that was really cool. So they had 3 important elements. It was the trend, it was the level, support or resistance level, and then it was also the signal. Okay, and that's what they use for that aggressive entry option. All right. So next would be the conservative entry option. This strategy consists of entering the market after 50% of the range bar retracement. This strategy sometimes will work and will give you more than 5-to-1 risk-reward ratio, and sometimes the market will leave without you. See the illustration below. All right, we still have that down trend market that we're in. There's that resistance level. Support then becomes resistance. And here is the retracement. That pin bar was created. You put your stop loss above the high. And then she sold. So it says the illustration above gives us an idea about the power of conservative entries. As you can see, this entry method helps us to increase our risk and increase our rewards. The trade above has more than 5-to-1 risk-reward ratio. One trade like this every month is quite enough to generate a decent income. See another chart below. And it says one of the drawbacks of this entry option is that the market sometimes doesn't retrace to 50% of the range bar, which will make you feel frustrated because the market will move to the profit target without you. There is no wrong or right entry option. They both work great, but with screen time and experience, you will be able to decide whether to trade aggressively or conservatively. So I have to tell. Oh, that's it. So next we're going to go over trading with the confluence, pin bar examples. I may do 2 and 1 with that. All right, and here's that example. In this case, it was an uptrend. Support becomes resistance. Where does the resistance become support? Alright, that's that 50% retracement. Pin bar. Stop loss will be here. And then get in for that buy. And I just want to continue to go. Oh, sorry, that's the 2 hour. I'm like, what? So that would probably be the aggressive entry here. Enter right after, put your stop loss here, it said. So in this case, this is a downtrend. We enter right at the close. We put our stop loss here, and then we go to, in this case here, that was 129, almost 130. You risked 29 pips. Sorry. And then I guess this will be the 50% retracement. Your stop loss is still above. In that case, that's 43. And we can actually put a little bit lower. 37. And you just bring it to right here. That's 117. Not too bad, not too bad. All right. So this one was a quick short one. I'm actually not going to change anything. Well, I probably won't even post this. I will actually probably post just the screenshots of the examples that they had here. Since it was so short. But yeah, happy Tuesday, everyone. I'll be coming back later on this week, and we're going to go over trading pin bars with Confluence. So that's going to be really, really cool. What are your confluences that you want to have to trade the pin bar? All right. So you guys know where to find me. We're almost about done finishing finishing the pin bar, and gonna go into that golfing. All right, y'all have a great day. If you are not following me, you can be able to follow me, Mara the Goddess 22 at Facebook, and TradingView and YouTube. I am on Facebook, my personal page as Ramira Beasley, and then my Instagram is Ramira_B. I may do Mira the Goddess Instagram, but still debating on that. Have a great day. Reach out to me, do your homework, get onto these charts, and let's make this money.